take it to the dive right now.
I'm glad to hear strap out your parachutes because that is actually more practical rather than lock and loaded because you'll be locked into the plane and you can't jump out. But anyways.
Nice.
And you ended up in the sea and there's no H2O today. But there you go. Featured player today. Geek, Fem, Naoki, each on 4 R2K, Last Survivor, a Secret, Martoy, and Jumper. Look at that. Kills racked it up to 65, 65, 62, and 63. All hitting 5 digits if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, 15k for each on. That is absolutely nutsy. And well, here we go.
Oh, choose your favorite
team.
Hashtag away and hashtag PMPL, guys. Maybe a comment will be in the featured comment later on. But thank you all observers here. XUI are amazing as always. Zai and Talcast. Also Angyak. One of my favorite one is actually Angyak. Yeah, he's really funky. But that flight path is quite okay. Hopefully the same goes for the circle next.
Yeah, and you can see the circle. Oh, the flight path here is going to be from north to south, more towards the western coast, as teams are splitting their drop zones as soon as possible. Some of them to the left, but most of them to the right. I think some of the players as well, or the teams, would like to go to Milta Power or Lipovka as far as possible away from them. And now we're gonna wait for the first circle to engage. It looks like some of the teams, according to the screen, have already picked up weapons, and it's going to be here. I don't think Chuchu will like this because it's at least 30%.
Okay. It's quite okay because apparently it landed on the flight path just now, so it will actually reachable for most of the players except for Miltapa, which is usually taken by Bappa. I think maybe somebody else would take this one around, but Rose Esports Syndicate, apparently they have a really fresh neighbors dropping straight out from a plane. If I'm not mistaken, that is Tara.
Tara, okay, interesting. But of course, what's more interesting is that I wonder again and again and again and again and again if anyone is challenging Team Secret in Pochinki. Just from the drop just now, it doesn't feel that that would happen, but well, I don't know if anyone else would rotate in there, maybe from Razor onto Pochinki because they're just next to each other. But then again, I really want to see that real onslaught challenge like how we see in Scrimmage. Well, maybe not as extreme as that, but some challenge onto Team Secret for their home ground.
Yeah, dream on.
I mean, you know, you can put yourself challenges as well to motivate your whole team, or to just give them that confidence booster. But at the same time, you are playing with the dagger. Sometimes you can hurt the team, put the team at risk, revealing the positions and other. So I would say other prospects or other specifications in hand. But meanwhile, we're going to go to this particular perspective. Yoodo gang, the previous winner chicken dinners in Sanhok. Moving on to BTR Arov. Naeem will be carpooling with the rest of the members using the UAZ. And fun fact about here, some players would tend to use the vehicles such as the UAZ, especially in the open area where they use them as cover. They will normally try to get the explosion or get the vehicle explosion first, use that as a barricade for some of the bullets, etc.
Yeah, usually I think it will be on the last few circles to do that because you need that mobility quite out in the open in the first few circles there. Well, back to the segregation of the teams here. We're looking at Bigetron and Nat. Both of them, we do know they love the south so much, but question is, they're not going through the bridge around Nova. Will it be? Yeah, I think they're still going to go through that because apparently Nat going to go through on the west side here. Last Survivor on the other end will have to actually gatekeep that if they want to. Traitor stuck in between so many teams, but apparently Razok in the circle occupied by Tara. EVOS VIP is there as well, smack in the middle of the circle here. I'm kind of worried for other teams because apparently this might be a Pochinki game, which we know the king of Pochinki here today will be none other than Team Secret.
Yes, and if these teams have done their homework enough, they do know that Net as well as BTR, they really favor the southern island. So gatekeeping can happen definitely. We have not seen her actually swim away to another location. So they will always use the bridge, they will always get those vehicles, try to pass the bridge. So gatekeeping can happen. Last Survivor is still there, Traitor is still around as well, and on the other side of the bridge, Bosco is there. So looks like we could see a decent amount of gatekeeping here. On the north side, Expert MY will be gatekept by Geek fam. Again, these are very consistent dropping spots for this team.
Yeah, I noticed also from yesterday's gameplay from Group C, most of the teams, such as the Geek fam, they always drop around Jojo Pole or across the shipment areas to get their loots and etc. And speaking of which, if we're talking about Team Secret, holding on Pochinki, just want to know that are there any teams wanting to contest them before? And did they survive technically?
Of course not. That's why it's empty right now. What are you talking about? Apparently the first week we do know for the first day Team No Recall tried to challenge them in Team Secret's Pachinki. Okay, recap for you guys in case you guys missed this. Like KPC Sensei. Okay, so they tried to challenge Team Secret on Pachinki before for Team No Recall. They failed. And then teams for the screen games, we do see Net Brotherhood try to challenge NEC. They failed. Divinity challenged them. Apparently they won it in a scream game, but then they failed entirely because apparently Net Brotherhood, I think for the rest of the team, wiped everybody out and none of them actually the winner in Pachinki. But today, since then, Pachinki has been vacant. I'm really hoping to see the 10th week will be challenged by the team like, for example, Papa. You do know they are really good when it comes to flushing everybody out from that compound. Bigetron is the same thing. Resurgence or even Net Brother at this point. These are the most best fraggers we have. Yoodo gang, they are very good when it comes to team play, but when it comes to one-on-one, sometimes it is good. Their duos is the strongest, but they really need to play as a team for Yoodo gang because that's where they shine the best.
Yeah, I think teams like Bapa are they're a good example that actually challenge Team Secret in Pachinki, not only because of capability wise, but also because in point system, to a certain extent, they don't have that much to lose. They are in a good position in terms of the number of points they have to make the top 16. So it can be like, okay, we just want to like stamp this on because when you go to the grand finals, it's all about who gets that pole position, right? So you want to start it off right now, just get that psychological advantage over your opponent. So maybe teams like Bapa can be a good example to try and challenge Team Secret in their home ground.
Okay, Team Bapa won't be playing anymore this week, so we'll have a closure of overall standing. Make sure you stay with us until the end of today because they will be MVP for overall standings as a team and as well as solo play for the highest KDA. I do know we already have a couple of players having themselves the battle signate. I'm not sure who else aside from Yuhai get themselves a more than 60 kill signate in Mirama alone. Point 2 is that we're gonna see the overall standings, which apparently Bapa is still number 1 for now based on yesterday's performance. Can they be overtaken by Team Secret? Apparently they are on the second and Net Brotherhood is closely just behind it. I think it's not much point difference between the gap of 1st to 5th placement, but from 1st to 24th on the other hand, it's like a Mount Everest climbing from that last spot.
Yeah, I mean this is where good teams are separated. Best teams are separated from the good teams. So we have a lot of great teams here. Again, don't get me wrong, 800 teams trying to qualify for this league format. And you have your top 24, but again, the best teams are separated from a different tier or different world of their own. Now the question is, will these challenging teams or the challenger teams are able to step up through this particular prospect? We'll have to see about this through the gameplay.
Yeah, we definitely have to see about this, and the first circle will end very, very soon in about maybe a minute or so, and we will see the next circle, which will likely again. I won't see the circle going to the sides. It's very, very unlikely. If that happens, well, someone needs to buy me a chicken dinner. But no, it's very unlikely. It'll probably go towards the middle side of Pachinki or somewhere around there. We can expect that. So all the teams will need to start to make their way into the middle island, I would say. Yes, there may be some gatekeeping. So maybe just be a little bit more creative. Just swim.
No
Maybe.
swimming. We don't want to see
Just
sitting or
saying.
swimming ducks. But back to what I said about today, right? Yeah. In case you guys missed last week or week 1 MVP, last week Yuhai got himself MVP solo for the most kills. If I'm not mistaken, it was 60 plus. Was it? Yeah, around there somewhere. 64 if I'm not mistaken, to be exact. But now, also last week MVP team is Yoodo gang. It's not just based on their performance. They are also based on their sportsmanship. They are in and out of the game personality and also how good they are as a team when it comes to team play. That's what's most important here. So vote you guys out your favorite player for the solo MVP as well, and do tell which team do you think will get the MVP for this week. Apparently we're gonna have to wait and see, will it be another U-High MVP putting in his pockets for USDs, or will somebody else snatch that title away from him?
Yeah, and you can see the players over here from TSM, which is Team Secret, if I'm not mistaken. Pew Pew just driving away with the UAZ as well. He did spot out a couple of members here, and I'm not sure which team was it. Could be EVOS, which is around the vicinity, but no can do. Before that, we have to reconfirm the stats. At the same time, the first airdrop has arrived. MK14 with the extended quick draw mag AR. But the most important thing is, yeah, you can use this MK14, a very quick fire rate sniper rifle. You can use it for burst or fully auto. Speaking time, ESG Pemburu just hunting down his foes here, and it's very, very close to another. If I'm not mistaken, that is Miss Rose Esports. And ESG holding on to the ground. I think they do see a little bit of visualization from the vehicles, but no action taken just yet.
Well, I was about to say that we are still 64 alive intact, but looks like one team member, Paindeck, I believe, have been knocked down by the play zone. But it's still the first play zone, so he'll probably get a little bit of revive from his teammates and he can move on with life. So look at this. Geek fam, again with damn rude. He has a sniper with him and he has the highest ground possible in this map. We have seen how good Danru is with those snipes from the high ground. Do expect some good plays from him throughout this match.
Yeah, he was actually camping there on the mountain just outskirts of hospital, but looking at EVOS on the other side, yeah, on the outskirts of Chinky, yeah, we're looking at around the school area, still just outskirts, VIP Putra clipping one down, still hard. That's really not a great spot for them to revive him out in the open. Nothing else to cover than just vegetation, and apparently there's airdrop behind them as well. Pan trying to help Yoodo, he kind of hot, he popped that smoke, will he make it on time? Apparently Heikel will finish off flipping that HP there. Look at that, raging with a DB28. Heikel is really trying to get the kills here. Pan on the other end taking his time to save his friend. Look at that sniping with just a whole scope at that point. He's really going for it and still managed to try to finish off Yoodo. And Pan kind of devastated, have to lose one of his team members.
Yeah, supply drop has arrived again. This will be a Groza. Not much loot here, especially with the military vest and Specna's helmet. There's no bag in here, there's no attachments. But most importantly, you know, if the team wants to pick up this Groza, it works like an AK-47, but a fire rate of a M416. And speaking of which, EVOS, very, very good shot over there. And unfortunate for ST, Steel Hearts Esports from the Singapore side, they will have to lose Wadu again.
Yep, and looks like they unfortunately did lose one, but then again, he's still 62 alive here. We're going to the third circle, and looks like EVOS VIP will need to make a move for it, and a lot of the teams actually moving into the middle of the circle. At the same time, we do see here, looks like Botax get a couple of kills, get a couple of knocks down onto the side of Bosku, and EVOS VIP will start to join up with other teams in the middle of the circle.
Yeah, the circle just now was quite favoring the one in the south. Apparently ESG is kind of in front and in the middle of it, and we're looking at the migration happening from Team Secret as well as Bosku, where apparently they are trying to avoid each other. But in this side, Bigetron tried to land their sights on Lost Survivor, who apparently just right away and saying goodbye the last moment there on their own vehicles. So Bigetron won't have their fish frying in their pants today. Apparently they have to wait it out maybe in the next couple of circles, which is going to be the phase 4. We know the great migration happened in phase 4. Back to the game here, right at the outskirts of Pachinki, still looking at the circle, and on this side, Team Secret getting themselves on ESG again, trying to get free kills here, but apparently ESG is not giving it easy.
Yeah, ESG, they are counter-attacking this team over here from Team Secret, as a Yoodo as well. They're still continuing to drive across the rotations of the map, hoping to get into the next safe zone. And I'm sure that teams are actually wanting to go to the safe zone, either is in the center of the traction, the center of the city, as long as they have ample amount of space to get the gatekeeping forward. Pew Pew will throw the grenade over here, hoping to land onto one member of Team Tara Esports, or at least, if I'm not mistaken, there's another one. And Pew Pew great save over here. He's gonna get pinged down over now, and it looks like TSM, they will engage with ESG.
Yep, Yuhai looks like he got it covered from another angle, but then again, this terrain does help Team Secret, but the rush may come in from Tara. Tara now just hesitating, do they want to do it or not? But on the other side, Expert MY actually coming from the other side. They may want to go for it, but looks like they're letting this go for now. Tara got their vehicles up. Looks like will they go for it or will they make a run for it? This will be the question mark. They're still trying to decide there, but looking over onto Bosco, looks like now Pendak will be sent back to the lobby by Divinity. Divinity still holding on to this compound. Bosco, knowing that Pendak is out, will not approach this.
Oh, wow, Survivor just joined in the fray, and this is a party pooper moment. Look at that, Expert MY. Sorry, they are just around the corner, and that's Bigetron right in front of Han-X. Where is he going? Because apparently he just avoided the wolf's smell and now going into the lion's den. And for the next one, we are looking at Geek Fam going against EVOS VIP on top of this mountain here. Apparently quite out in the open. The land is quite flat, and they only have a couple of trees to play with. And there's so many smokes being pulled up by Geek Fam. QB on the other hand, trying to get the flanks. Han-X really low. Lynx trying to rotate themselves out of this really sticky situation coming out from Team Secret rushing in. ESG is joining in as well.
Yeah, ESG is joining as well. They do have their own casualties that they need to settle on with the revives. So it's gonna be a three-way Mexican standoff between TSM, Tara, and ESG. It looks like TSM, they are the most healthy among all of the other members here, and they are striking forward. You need to look at the angles properly. It looks like Pew Pew, the star player of this team, he will find Bamburu or at very least Juggernaut in this hand. And now more people to come here. He's going to knock down at least two or at least one here, but now they will see Net in the vicinity. It's going to be very tough for them. However, TSM, they are disciplined. They will target whatever in front of them at the point.
Yes, and now we do see a Traitor just passing by. Net Brotherhood, they are on the other side as well. ESG, of course, all eyes on the ESG now by Biu Biu wanting to rush for it, but it looks like Bota, he's just behind the smoke area. Biu is approaching it. Biu does see on the left side, but on this right side, Bota is actually there. Bota may take the priority side, but it looks like the shots onto Pamburu. Pamburu will be knocked down, and now there's only Super Light behind the smoke. Bota takes that shot onto Biu, does connect a little bit, but not good enough. Biu, we still need to find the right angle. Bota is still in the smoking area, and now Bota will still prone. Try to find the right angle, but again, it's not easy for him. Biu try to approach. He may find Botas. Don't spray onto Botas. It looks like Botas in trouble now. Robin knocked down. His teammates try to come in for him, but then again, it's going to be very difficult because there's only one teammate and two others separated. Bamburu taking a couple of shots there, but Biu will try to hunt the hunter.
Oh, Biu, the entry frag for the team. He's taking all the shots in the tank and making a lot of flank kills there. Trying to go for more, pop the smoke there, and the rest of the team try to back him up at the same time. Super Runner right on the corners on his left side. He will try to get him, pop his head way too early. Biu managed to get it out, and apparently he took the bait, and there goes Super Runner will be out, and now the rest of the team have to rely on Pamburu. He's the only person left. He will be charging by Biu, trying to go for the flank, but it will be finished off by none other than just now one of his teammates. Well, on the other hand, they have to force themselves placed on the 14th placement here.
Yeah, that is you, High Boy, taking out the last member from ESG. ESG is out already. Unfortunate for them to meet up with Team Secret. It seems like Team Secret, they look like they have been revived as Romeo holds on with the grenades over here onto last survivor members. And he seems going to spray fire over here. The grenade does get a little bit of a ding from the last survivor, but then Romeo finally able to connect from here. And Romeo is going to charge in here. A couple of grenades from Dylan. What a great play. What a great grenade here from the team as Romeo picks up the KS from Yoodo. This is not looking too good for last survivor. Goku, he needs to run away. He is going to bail up, but then he is going for the snake mode at the moment.
Oh, Goku definitely need to run away right now, but at the same time, Jumper looks like they're out in the open. The vehicle is not in commission. Romeo, they want to find Goku. Goku, yesterday he managed to hang on for a long time, but oh, look at the grenade. Will he be able to hang on again? Do his heroics? They're just right in front of him. Sane tries to oppose on Goku. Goku just had the heal, but looks like behind the party maybe Crash, but then again, looks like Sane will pop out. out the first aid kit. Yoodo gang are still holding it on in this open area.
Oh, look at that last survivor will just have to bow down. Apparently lost their last man on their 13th placement here. It was last most Goku bomb down XP roaming in the last minute as well. But at the same time, Geek Fam already opened fire. Traitor actually looking this and taking this to their advantage as the third party. Geek Fam, they're then also engaging from the side flanks, not already sitting this one out. They try to engage. Look at Bigetron. They are waiting for the right moment. We do know they are so sneaky, really foxy kind of play when it comes to Bigetron. Look at the next circle. Traitor right smack in the middle of it. We're looking at EVOS VIP, the only sole survivor, which is Razor there with a vehicle going straight to the loot and airdrop. Geek Fam on there then kind of segregated from the rest of the team. So how are they going to approach this? Apparently Expert M were having this higher ground, but they're not quite in the circle.
Yeah, BTR as well. Look at that. One of the players, Hydra, he's already inside the zone. He is going to engage the battle between XP, and it looks like Steelheart Esports, they are out of the lobby again. 11 teams left with 34 left alive. And ooh, there's a very, very close vicinity. Yes, he found it. He found it over there. King will lose his life. He is knocked out and he will be casualty over here. And Naim as well. 1% of HP and XP. They are dropping down like flies. It looks like BTR, they are winning this fight.
Oh yeah, BTR, they are dominating this. They are good at what we call it close quarters combat. It looks like Hydra will mop out the rest of Expert MY at the same time. And looks like they have the high ground to themselves. But again, how long can they hold on to this? Because Matoy and team, they are around the same compound. Looks like iShots will make the first move into this area where Traitor is. Traitor is on the left side, but again on the right side as well. There's just so many teams in the same compound. And Traitor still waiting around. Ola, prepare the grenade. Grenade will be tossed out to iShots. Beautiful grenade by iShots.
CQC with a sniper won't work for iShot right now. Olaf tried to rush it in, but they have Mata on top of the hill. He managed to get none run out. Team Secret is placing themselves at top 10 here. Quite out early. And there was a mistake done just now. Misjudgment or miscall or miscom. They have to figure that one out. Traitor took them out. This time Traitor holding this compound have so many structures to work with. Plus the higher ground.
Yeah, I kind of like how Traitor plays this so well. Not only their firepower was on the point, but at the same time the utilities were on point as well. Meanwhile, Traitor continuing on with their killing spree. They will find BTR here. Look at the M14 just tapping on the side of Hawk. But at the same time, he's going to bail out. He's going to try to converge with his team because Olaf is in trouble right now. He doesn't want to get melted down by the multiple teams over here in the vicinity. As now BTR, they will engage in another battle against Geek Fam Malaysia.
Oh, now it looks like Yoodo gang as well. They are out in the open and look. Whoa, what we just saw that Naim has been knocked down by Jumper from afar, but looks like, oh, shots been fired! Such a long range by Hydra onto the side of Jumper. Jumper, last team member for Yoodo gang, sent back to the lobby, and now Yoodo gang will bow out at 7th place.
That was a funny moment, I'm sorry. Jumper took a lot of time to scope down on that iron side. At the same time, he kind of was a little bit too late when it comes to opening that shot there. Geek Fam, on the other hand, holding it out, quite sandwiched in between Bigetron. There's also so many teams behind. Traitor marching in. We're looking at Net Brother slowly creeping themselves into the corner of the circle. Nate's been tossed for Zali. Couple of nades there, pressuring a lot from Geek side and Geek Fam side there. Tonewell Esport managed to place themselves at 6th placement. The one will be out right now, and Bigetron still going for Geek Fam over flanks. They are quite covered in many angles here. Look at that taps coming up from Zali, crushing every single member of Geek Fam. Runs it down, and there you go. The whole team wipe for Geek Fam, placing themselves just now on the top 5.
Zuli here with the M4 as well. We have 4 more teams, 11 left alive. Geek Fam will finally be out into the lobby as 11 players here. BTR having the most members so far with 4 key members. In fact, with Net as well, but then Net Atai, he's been knocked out. And now Traitor, they will face the wrath of BTR slowly crawling into the Jakarta smokes here. It's going to be very tough. It's going to be very stealthily, but at the same time, anybody who starts this fight, whoever starts the gunfight, that will be very crucial because all of the other teams know where they are.
That long range Great shot just now by Traitor, got returned back by Hydra here. He's returning to get the revenge. At the same time, Traitor, they are not safe. Get one more for Bigetron. Will Traitor rise up from the dead and trading everybody else with their kills, going in for more? They can rush in, but they are hesitant, just running on the blind spot here. Traitor Hawk tried to make sure that he got the Hawk eye view, but kind of hard. He's the only person left for the team. On the side note, we have EVOS just sitting quietly around the corner for Razor.
And next here's a full team, but unfortunately Traitor will be knocked out, sent back to the lobby at 4th place. And now we do see here Boyka, he's still alive for the side of BTR. Now we're down to 3 teams, 9 alive, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately pops out the first aid kit, and looks like Hydra is still in trouble. Looks like he managed to heal up himself, but at the same time Net do have 4 team members intact. They have the numbers. EVOS, VIP, Razor being the sole survivor for his team for now.
Yeah, I think BTR as well has 4 more members, even though they are heavily injured here. As VIP Razor is hiding across the supply crate, and he's going to get hammered down by 2 sides of the team. We might see 1 versus 1 between BTR and Net, but we have to wait and see whether EVOS VIP will spoil the party. Luxy at the same time using the M416, hunting down VIP Razor. He does not have the angles, the right target over there. He's gonna crawl and hoping to get it. Just waiting for it, but then Net, they are going to carpool all the way to BTR. Is this really a good move though?
Oh, they are rushing in right on the point here. They are really taking all the ballsy plays. Teampo just got naded there. All the smokes has evaded now. And now Teampo straight down there on the ground. Hydra on this other side just have the smoke. Couple of minutes, more seconds left. And now Bigetron Boyka on the other hand try to hold this position right. Razor is still holding from the corners. Net Atai trying to heal himself at the same time. Luxy with so many nades being thrown on to Bigetron. Zali, Hydra, we are looking at Boyka and Naim still intact. All 4 men in terms of manpower, they have the most firing power, and the other hand is really great. But they got one down. Hydra, will they rush in for Net right now?
Oh, now it is still 3 versus 3. In terms of the number of teams there, we still have 3 teams here, ladies and gentlemen. Net, Brotherhood, they are on the other side. Artai trying to go to the high ground. BTR, but then again, Razor still holding it on up. But how long can he hold? Because he's outside of the place, so he needs to make a move for it.
Now, the moment you mentioned, because he were forced to get out from that circle. And there you go, VIP forced himself in the 3rd place. Yeah, we're down to 2 teams. Artai, there's an explosion himself there. I was scared to death just now. Artai apparently just want to barricade with this UAZ. Luxy on the flank side. We're looking at 4 versus 2. They get 1 for Boyka. The captain is down. There's 1 more. Hydra is really low as well. It's down to 2 versus 2. They go against the odd round for Net. They're trying to take out Naim, and there's only Zali left. Boyka, will he be revived on time?
BTR has 3 against 2 here. The strength in numbers are in their favor, but then their positions might be revealed over here as Net Brotherhood. They know where they are. They are rotating to play as the buddy system here. They are not going to try to separate among oneself. BTR, what is your solution towards this 3 versus 2 advantage that you have in your hands? Grenades are out over here. Sali looking at the corners. Artai as well. Very low. But Artai, he's going to get knocked out. And now, Luxy is the last member who is still standing for the side of Net Brotherhood. Naim is going to go for the revive onto Hydra. No, they're not going to go for the revive. It will be BTR who go into the flank, the left and right. And finally, securing, nailing the hammer onto the winner chicken dinner.
Finally, Bigetron land themselves 1 chicken dinner. They haven't got themselves the whole week. They have been trying to find their footings finally back into the game.
Oh man, I haven't seen Boyka smile and be so happy just now, giving out the high five to his teammates just now. He's so relieved. Boyka was always the one that's like, if anything goes wrong, he's the first one to flip the table. But looks like the high five goes out from him. Wow, I can really sense his relief there.
But big respect to Net Brotherhood just now. He was against their odds 2 versus 4 at first. The moment he knocked 2 down, they can actually rush in because Hydra and Boyka got knocked quite fast there. And Boyka is the bait for the team. Apparently they are waiting for the rush from the side of Net Brotherhood just now, because apparently if they do rush in, the rest of Team Bigetron will pin him down because they are waiting in that position.
Yeah, I do agree on that. If you notice that Boyka, he was the first bait, and then after that Hydra, he went in for, if